What is up, guys? This is Christian, Cross Before the Crown, and welcome back to another vlog. We are back with lower body day, legs, squat day, the best day in the world. We're starting with 275. We're doing 4 sets of 10 today, as usual. We're sticking with that rep range, set range for a little while. I don't think I'm gonna hit 5 sets of 10. That seems like a lot, especially with some of the weights that I'm gonna be pushing here. But we're starting with 275, just trying to feel it out, see how it feels. And for the first set, felt pretty good. Not gonna lie, I think the squats today felt a little bit easier than Monday, actually, which is a good thing. That was a pleasant surprise. But slow tempo on the last set, or last rep, I should say. As usual, we continue that as the sets go on. But that's set 1 done. On to set 2. And yeah, as usual, the sets get a little bit easier from here. The first set's always kind of weird. It kind of tells me where I'm at and whether I should go up or down or whatnot. I decided to stay at 275 today just because it's the end of a microcycle. So I just figured I'd go a little bit lighter here. I could go up, but again, I want to recover over the week and then push it a little bit harder Monday, because that day is my freshest day of the week. So I'll be able to really load the weight then. And I just stuck with 275 today. But we're on to set 3. Again, nice controlled tempo. And as I mentioned last vlog, I feel quite a bit stronger. And I'm getting bigger, I can tell. My legs just feel different, man. They're like firmer, bigger, fatter. Is that the right word? Fatter? Probably not. But they're definitely bigger. They're thicker, I should say. Yeah, thicker. But yeah, it's definitely the program I got now is definitely working. And I'm glad I actually went down to twice a week on the squats versus like 3 and sometimes even 4. This just allows me to load heavier on the days that I do squat while being able to recover enough to repeat that kind of intensity for the second session of the week. And so here we are, final set. And this day definitely felt better, felt easier than Monday. Like towards the last set, Monday actually started to struggle a little bit towards the end of the final set here, but today I was cooking, man. I don't know what it was today, man. I don't. I didn't eat as much yesterday because it was Wednesday and I don't eat meat on Wednesday. It's just a Lent thing I got going on. And so I was kind of going in this hypocaloric. I did eat a Cliff Bar before this to kind of mitigate any kind of energy loss, energy discrepancy, but I doubt that would do much anyway. But as you can see, the reps look great and it felt amazing, man. And so we are back with the snatches, power snatches and power cleans after this. But right now, sticking with 95. I was going to go up to 135, but then I realized, I could stick with 95 here and then go a little bit heavier in the clean. And I figured, why not, right? The snatch is pretty easy. I much would rather load the power clean. So I went light on here, really focusing on stance, technique, and speed of the movement. Really focusing on triple extension here as of late for the past 3 weeks. And it's looking pretty good, not going to lie. But yeah, I went through these really quickly as usual, about a minute, I'd say, rest in between. And so here we are back on the power cleans. 185 again, nothing crazy, pretty light. We're not going to be loading the lower back too much this training block, so just getting what I need done here. I guess you could say that this power clean is technically an accessory, I guess. I don't know how, but I consider it that. I don't know how. I just like doing it, I guess. And I put it in an accessory slot in my program. So what? You know what? It's fine. You know what? I like doing it. So just do what you like to do. Okay? Don't listen to me. Don't listen to anyone else. Just do what you want to do. Unless it's like, not training and like sitting on the couch all day. You probably shouldn't do that. Your heart won't like it. But I won't like it either. Anyway, as you can see, these were pretty easy. I'm not spending too much time at the top. Just want to really focus on the triple extension and then just bring it back down. Yeah. Good times, man. And then I went up a little bit on this single leg squat to bench. It was a little lower last week, if you remember, but I decided to keep it up a little bit today just because I want to mitigate volume a little bit. Just another way I modulate the volume session per session. And so I wanted to keep it a little bit higher. Still focusing on contraction, but it's a little bit less intense because I'm not going down as far. And I think it's really going to help my knees a little bit also. I'm really looking to push my squat. I said I didn't know if I was going to hit 315 for 4 sets of 10, but now I kind of want to. Like I want to make it a goal to do that. So I'm going to really kind of emphasize that and really decrease volume on everything else. Really just put all of my eggs in a squat basket, so to speak. We'll see if I can do that. It's going to be interesting. I'm sitting pretty at 275. It's easy. I'm definitely going up next week, but there's no way I can just jump to 315 next week. There's no way. My body would hate me for that. So I'm probably going to go up 20 pounds next week. Maybe. Try 295. And then from there, try 315. I don't know, man. We'll just see. We'll see how it feels. I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, these I started to pause less on the bench. And I tried not to bounce too. Really just focusing on the contraction. My right knee's still a little bit shaky compared to my left, as you probably see when I'm doing these. But it definitely does feel better than it did in the very beginning. So these are working. They are helping. And overall, my right quad contraction is so much better than it was, dude. It feels so much better. Like going down into a squat, I can feel my quad actually working. Like my vastus medialis, like my VMO, usually doesn't contract like I want to, or I don't feel it, I should say, on a squat or when I extend my leg, but now I can. It's crazy. So this is definitely working. I'm really happy about that, really satisfied. And it's definitely helping, man. Like my knee, my bum knee on the right side is just, it's protected. I love it. Like the tendon's fine, everything's fine. It feels great, and I'm going up. I'm loading up the volume. All is well, man. I'm happy. So we're gonna keep this positive momentum going, and hopefully we can keep that up for the next squat session next week, Monday. But that's it for this session, guys. Pretty simple, run of the mill, nothing crazy, just the same movements, just trying to improve on them. But yeah, that's a wrap. And that's another one, guys. Day by day, brick by boring brick sometimes. You know, sometimes the workouts get monotonous, training gets repetitive, but hey man, you know what? You do what you gotta do. Show up day after day and just get it done. And you get results, man. It's been, almost 2 months now? Showing up every single day. Progressively overloading every single day. I'm up in weight, I'm getting bigger, and I'm getting stronger. It's that simple, you know? And the most important thing is, throughout this entire process, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, you know, the entirety of whatever length the program is for you, or just your training journey, your training career in general, right? Is always stay consistent throughout that entire time frame. And if you do that, you will inevitably see results. It's that simple, honestly. You could be doing less work per session, but staying consistent per session. Coming in every week, the days you say you're going to train, and you could be doing less per session and get more results just by being consistent. Consistency is key. I say it all the time, man, but it's true. And take it from me, you can literally see my entire program from like a month and a half ago, I think, when I started it. Actually, yeah, it's been about a month and a half. Yeah, that's when I started making videos. So it hasn't been 2 months yet, and I'm still seeing results, man. That's just a testament to consistency. You can check my first videos of this program that I'm on right now and see where I was then and where I am now. In a month and a half, dude. That's not a lot of time. And that's just from being consistent throughout that entire month and a half. And that means like consistent across the board, right? Not just showing up into the gym every day, but like my nutrition's been on point every single day as well. Right? I've been doing this a lot, obviously. So to me, I have the systems in place, you know? Like inside the gym and then like outside of the gym, like with my diet, nutrition. I just have it all kind of in my mind, like ingrained in my mind and habitually. And so it's easy for me to do all of this. And it might not be as easy for you, right? And that's okay, because, you know, at first it wasn't easy for me too. Like I used to be addicted to sugar. And like I had a really rough time with that, to the point where I was borderline bulimic. Like I would actually try to puke. I'd try to throw up, gag myself after like eating sweets and whatnot. There would be moments where I would eat sweets and then spit them out just so I can get the taste in my mouth. You know? That was years ago, right? That was a while ago, and now I don't really have a craving for sugar ever because I don't eat it. But that's kind of what it takes, you know? You don't have to completely abstain from this kind of stuff, but you're going to be better off if you do. That's just the truth. You can still get results and eat sugar here and there, drink alcohol here and there, sure. But you're going to be better off if you don't. Now, I do a little bit of both. I eat sugar. I ate a Cliff Bar this morning, right? So it's not like I'm like completely sugar-free, but I try not to eat sugar. I'll eat more, obviously, when I'm bulking, but I want to keep sugar low mainly for the inflammatory response that comes along with sugar ingestion. Other than that, yeah, I just don't really spend much time with that. And I probably drink once a week, like 1 or 2 glasses of bourbon or Scotch whiskey per week. And it's usually on Saturdays. That's when I allow myself to have that. But here's the thing, man, like, it's great to have these systems in place for your life because you can enjoy everything when you have these systems. Like, you always have a time and place for everything, right? You have a time for like leisure and you have a time for work, and there's like no bleeding in between, right? And so if you have a system in place where, okay, I work during this amount of time, okay, let's get it done. And then like on Saturdays where it's like, okay, this is the point where I can like smoke a cigar and have a glass of whiskey. Cool, let's do that and let's enjoy that. It's there. It's in the schedule, right? It's in the system. So I really love that idea. That's what I do. I kind of compartmentalize my time brackets in the day. So I'll have like time for leisure and a time for like working out or just work, and it helps me out. But that might just be because I have ADHD and my mind kind of runs wild sometimes. And so it helps to compartmentalize like that. But it helps me. That's just what I do. Try it out and see what happens. But it definitely helps you to stay consistent as well. So, and yeah, man, if you're consistent, and when it comes to nutrition too, I also wanted to mention, because nutrition can be like the toughest bitch. It really can, dude. I've trained so many clients, and this is rough, man. And like, I've struggled with it, obviously, with like the sugar addiction that I had. And by cutting that out completely, I was able to fix that. And now I don't crave it at all. So if you struggle with that as well, just do what you can to cut it out, or at least minimize it, and then like eventually cut it out. You'll thank me later, dude. It's so much better for you. But where was I going with that? See, man, ADHD, dude. Oh man. So I was talking about, it was like, okay, that's right. I'll get back to it. But yeah, changing up your nutrition is going to do so much for you if you can stay consistent with that. And like I said, it can be a bitch. And the best thing you can do is slowly but surely over time develop new eating habits. That's the only way to do it. It's boring. It's not very romantic. It's not very sensational. It's just the boring truth. Like, you just gotta slowly stop eating the shit you're eating now and replace it with stuff that's good and like minimally processed. And you do that over time. Because I'm telling you right now, if your nutrition is on point every single day and you're going to the gym every single day, I mean, look at me, dude. I'm stronger, bigger, way stronger, and I have more endurance, and I'm recovering. All this within a month and a half. And I know some of you might say that's a lot of time. That's not a lot of time at all. It's also important to get your fix your expectations. You know, like a month and a half in the gym is like no time at all. Like you just popped out of the womb, man. Like that's like beginner. You know, I would still say you're a beginner a year in, like consistently training. You're still a beginner. You're not an intermediate until like at least 2 years of like consistent training. So it's necessary to curb your expectations. Do what works, because we all know it works. Go to the gym, lift weights, eat healthy most of the time. And if you do this while sleeping like 8 to 10 hours, at least 8. And I know that's hard too, but you know, you get what you put out, right? You get what effort you put in. And so all of this will help you to get results quicker and faster, and you won't need steroids or anything exogenous to speed up your results, because you'll just be getting them so fast anyway, and you won't need them if you just do the basic principles over and over and over again. Like I said, man, it's brick by boring brick. It's not like sensational. It's boring. It is, dude. You just do the same things over and over and over and over and over and over and over again for like 6 months. But next thing you know, you're ripped and shredded. It's that simple. It's boring, which is why most like sensational fitness professionals on YouTube aren't talking about it. Some are really good, right? Some are really good, but you can't sell that, right? So, but it's the truth. So take for it what you will, right? That's what I've been doing for 15 years now. I'm gonna date myself here. Started when I was 13, but yeah, and it just, like, consistency by far is the biggest factor that you just need to hammer home. Like, have that pig-headed discipline and just show up every day. You know, I was the most ripped, and like this isn't to like toot my horn or anything. This was in freaking high school. Who cares about high school? I don't. But I'm just telling you what the truth was. Like, I was the biggest and most ripped in high school, not because I was special, not because I had the like crazy genetics. I just never freaking quit, dude. From like summer of 2009, I think. Yeah, from that summer training for football, from then on until like throughout my entire high school career, I never quit. I was always working out, like every single day, almost. I think I had like 2 days of rest, like Saturday and Sunday, especially during season. But yeah, man, I just never stopped, and it showed. But like, I didn't just go to the gym. I ate right too. I ate a lot. I took supplements, mass gainers. I did the things I needed to do to get the results that I wanted. And I didn't bitch about it. Like, no matter how hard it got. And that's it. You'll win if you can do that. It's not easy, but it's necessary. On that note, I got to get some gas because I'm like really low here. But I'll leave it there, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you tomorrow for upper body day, push pull. We'll get it done. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Peace and God bless.